Hello everyone, Laguna here. This video is about the new commanders. Leaks about the new commanders. Are these leaks true? Are they not? I'm not sure. But let's go and see the leaks. First of all, let's start from which commanders are there. These are supposed to be the new commanders. Honda Tadakatsu, Japanese I suppose, and Suleiman First, Ottoman Empire. The leaks comes from Rock Guides Raw. I tend to believe that these leaks are true, because it would be very weird for them to have avatars of the commanders. So I think these two commanders are actually going to be in the game, and we're going to see them the next week. So I tend to believe these are true. But we have also the skills of such commanders, and the source is a Korean forum. There's two images of the skills going around every Discord, and seems like they've been translated by a Korean forum. So I would say that the reliability of the skills leak is very low. But anyway, let's give a look to the skills of such commanders. Starting from Suleiman First. Suleiman First, Sultan. Talent tree, leadership, garrison and support. Active skill, damage factor 1500 after using 500 healing. So I suppose it heals and also 1500 damage. All damages increases by 30%. Now this description is so weird. All damages increases by 30% for how long? When it's an active skills, you normally have a buff or the buff for the enemy for a period of time. So it should be all damage increases by 30% for 3 seconds. Otherwise it makes no sense. Second skill, increase the attack power of the commanded unit by 30% on the field and increase the defense by 20% when stationed, meaning 30% attack when you are on the map, so if you do a rally or open field, and 20% defense when you are in garrison. Attack power, I suppose it means just attack. Third skill, reduce all damage by 20% when garrisoned and 10% per unit when attacked, maximum 50%, and 10% per unit when attacked. What does it mean? Like every troop that is attacking you gives you extra 10% up to 50% of damage reduction? That looks insane to me. Absolutely insane. So I'm already skeptical. Because of the first description and this one, I'm already skeptical about this commander, but let's keep reading. Fourth skill, when the command unit consists only of infantry, 30% defense. When it's only archers, 30% attack. When it's only calves, 30% health. When it's only siege, 30% all damage. This is interesting, but weird at the same time. From the path that Lilith have been following so far, you will expect them to keep on the same logic, which is if you have mixed troops, you have certain stats. And then the expertise is this. Damage factor goes to 1700 and all damage increased by 40% when the commanded unit consists only of one type. Still weird. If it's a passive, it could be written increases damage. That's it. But as an active skill, you will expect them to say all damage is increased by 40% for 3 seconds after using the skill. But written like this is weird, not to mention that is OP. And also benefit only one troop type. Now if this leak is true, this commander is absolutely insane. You will see with Jadwiga, with Zeno, with Aminatore, like it goes with everyone because of this one troop type logic. And honestly I think it's not true. It's way too strong in my opinion. So I think it's not true. But let's go and read the second commander. Skills. Second commander skills is Honda Tadakatsu. Leadership, siege, attack. Which I suppose it means leadership, gathering and attack. Active skill, damage factor 800 on a single target, and after using such skill, attack damage, which I suppose it means just attack, is increased by 50% to allies around the circle, lasts for 3 seconds. Second skill, defense of commanded unit increased by 20%, and so does health. So 20% health and defense. Third skill, when gathering, damage is increased by 10%, and the maximum number of gather is increased by 50%. So this means loot 50% more with the same amount of troops, or that you get 50% back at the end, because the translation is really bad. You know, it could be used in Arc, but still. Fourth skill, 10% chance to remove all the buffs and silence to opponent for 2 seconds, up to once every 5 seconds. 10% chance, I suppose, on attack to remove all the buffs and silence the opponent. And finally, the expertise, damage goes to 1000, and the attack, say, you can see here, not the damage, the attack is increased by 60% to allies around the circle for 4 seconds. Now this command is not that great, you know, it's not that great at all. I mean, you can use the first skill, you can max the first skill to give 50% attack buff on certain situation, but the problem is that you actually need to activate the skills, so you cannot use the 1-2 type glitch, and there are better things that you can use. So honestly this commander is bad. Now this commander leak could be true because it's really bad, and it makes sense for them to release one bad and one good. It's something they did before with Montezuma and Trajan. Montezuma trash, Trajan really good. So it could be true, but if I have to be completely honest, as a recap of this video, I will say that these leaks are true. So the new commanders are gonna be Suleiman and not the Tadakatsu. The avatars are true, but I will say that in my opinion, the skills are not true. For me, this is honestly way too strong, way too overpowered, and for that reason I think it's not true. Also the description is weird, but this could be because of bad translation, so I'm not sure. But I still think if I will have to bet something, I will bet that these leaks are fake, or at least this one is fake. But since they come from the same source, I will believe that both leaks are fake. We will see it very soon. The next week we will see if the leaks are true or not. My bet is they aren't. Anyways, if you enjoyed, as usual, share, like, subscribe, and see you soon with another video on Rise of Kingdom.